Good morning, one and all. It gives me great pleasure and privilege to be here on this occasion of online MHRM lecture. I, Dr. Dheeraj Oval, as the HOD of Commerce Department, would like to welcome all my TYBCom participants for the MHRM online lecture. Today, we are going to discuss about the what do you mean by the marketing, then definition of the marketing, as well as the importance and advantages of the marketing. Now look at the here the meaning of the marketing starts with need identify of the customer as per the requirement of the customer, as per the likes and dislikes of the customer. We are going to design the right product, there should be the right price, there should be the right place, the channel of distribution, there should be the right promotion techniques, and even also after selling the product we have to collect the feedback of the customer about their likes and dislikes, their suggestion. Even also I would like to maintain the customer for the long time, which comes under the CRM. This whole process is called as a marketing. It is a systematic process, and even also it is a one of the essential function of the business. Marketing is not only to create demand about the product and service, but also satisfy the needs and wants of the customer. Now look at the definition of the marketing. There are so many definition available in the reference book, but we have selected the one of the definition, Chartered Institute of the Marketing, United Kingdom. The reason is that the definition itself is having the four features. What are the four features I have highlighted here? Now look at the here process. Marketing is a systematic process, it is a continuous process. Now look at the identifying word. Identifying, you have to identify the customer, you have to identify the likes and dislikes, their requirement of the customer, and our primary goal is that satisfying the customer, as well as we have to take care about the profitability. Then we can say the definition which is given by the Chartered Institute of the Marketing is that marketing is the management process identifying and satisfying the customer's requirement profitably. Now we are going to discuss about the importance and advantages of the marketing. Both are the importance and advantages are the synonyms for the marketing. Now look at with the help of this shortcut we are going to understand the advantages or importance of the marketing. OBC, other backward caste, this is the one of the caste, we know very well about that one. Then O we can take a twice, B comes four times, C comes four times. With the help of this abbreviation, these three alphabet, we are going to make a 10 points about the importance or advantages of the marketing. Now we are going to see one by one here. Now look at the here, the OBC, O twice, B four times, C four times. Now look at the here, the shortcut I have given already. O two times, B four times, and C four times. O means optimum utilization of resources. Whatever the resources we are using for the marketing purpose, we are using for the business purpose, we are going to make at that optimum level. Then organizational objective. There are the so many objective we have. We are going to complete one by one. That is comes under the organizational objective. Then brand loyalty, brand equity, brand image, benefit to the various stakeholder. Now the seventh feature, the C4, then we can see here customer satisfaction, competitive advantages, corporate image, and the last not the least, that is called as a CRM. Now we are going to see one by one here. The first one is the optimum utilization of resources with the help of the effective marketing, the right kind of the product, then right price, right place, right promotion. We have maintained the feedback of the customer, we have the large data of the customer, we can launch the new product in the market. That is called as a, we are in a position to generate demand in the market. If you want to make a higher demand, if you want to do, therefore we need a higher production activity. For the higher production activity, we need to use a maximum level of the resources. What kind of the resources we are going to use for the production activity, for the marketing purpose? Now we are going to look at the here. These are the resources, physical resources, whatever the resources required for the production purpose, your machine, equipment, tools, etc. These are we are using at the optimum level to cope up the demand create in the marketing with the help of the effective marketing techniques. Then capital resources for the production to cope up the demand. to increase the capacity of the production activity. We are going to purchase on regular basis raw material that convert into WIP, and that WIP convert into the finished goods. And whenever demand create in the market, we are going to sell the product in the market. Therefore, we can say capital resources also increases. Now look at the here, the manpower resources, those who are the worker working in a factory as well as the office, then managerial, non-manager employee, they are working at the optimum level. Then we can say these are the resources, are physical resources, capital resources, manpower resources, we are using at the optimum level with the help of the effective marketing, because the marketing generate higher demand. To cope up with the higher demand, we are going to operate our resources at the optimum level. Now we are going to see the second advantages, organizational objective. As a student, now you have the objective to pass the TY examination with more than 60-70% a distinction. You like to get in the TY examination. This is your objective at the time of doing the TY study. For the organizational objective, for the marketer, there are the so many objective. We are going to see here what kind of the objective they have. Increase the profit, the basic and the primary objective, to satisfy the customers need. Increase the brand image, whatever the brand have, they want to increase the brand image in the market. Increase market share, improve corporate image, enhance the customer loyalty, whatever the organizational objective we have. With the help of the effective marketing, right product, right price, right place, right promotion, maintain the customer for the long time, that is the indicate we can achieve our organizational objective. But now look at the here. Now due to the last 2 years, we have been facing lockdown situation, pandemic of the corona exactly. And you know very well about the business are facing in a very bad situation. Therefore, a lot of the business organization now they have the only one objective, that is the survival is the basic objective. Now we are going to see the third advantages, that is a brand loyalty. The brand loyalty, effective marketing is enabled to develop a brand loyalty. Then I would like to say here, the brand loyalty the consists of those who are the customer, they are not only purchasing the regular product, but side by side they are doing the free publicity, mouth publicity. They are going to do the advertisement or a product as a free of cost. That is called as a brand loyalty. The satisfied customer doing the repeat purchase, and even also they are recommended or mouth publicity about the product to their colleague, their friend circle, their family member. And even also I would like to mention here, the marketing guru Al Rais has said that those who are the satisfied customer, these are called as the evangelists, these are called as a religious believer. They are doing the advertisement as a free of cost, and they are recommended the product to each and every person. They know very well about that. And we can say, if you are satisfied the one customer, then you can get the 10 customer automatically with the help of their recommendation or mouth publicity. That is the indicate the brand loyalty. The effective marketing policy, your right product, right price, right place, and right promotion, maintain the customer for the long time feedback, all these are the elements satisfy the customer very effectively. Now we are going to see about the next advantages, brand equity. It's a indicate that incremental value of a brand over and above its a physical asset. For example, iPhone. Now we have seen the iPhone, that kind of the brand, the mobile is having more than 1 lakh rupees price. And you know very well about the within the 1 hour, within the one day, what are the new iPhone launch in the market, the booking is going to full that one. That kind of the brand equity having the iPhone mobile phone. And even is the meaning is that incremental value of the brand over and above its physical asset. I would like to explain this point with the help of these are the example. Nirma washing powder. Nirma washing powder is a quite famous the product for the washing powder. And the Dettol, you know very well about the use of the Dettol, the color, the appearance of the Dettol. It's a health and hygienic products we are going to use for the cleaning purpose also. If suppose tomorrow Nirma want to launch Nirma biscuit, Nirma is going to decide they want to launch the Nirma biscuit, but we don't want to buy that biscuit. A doubt or some hesitation come in our mind before purchasing Nirma biscuit, because Nirma having that kind of the brand equity in our mind. Always we have seen the Nirma for washing powder, the cleaning detergent product. If tomorrow they are going to launch the biscuit, before purchasing the biscuit, some doubt, some hesitation in come our mind, that is a indicate the brand equity. Now second example is the Dettol. We know very well about the Dettol, the use of the Dettol, the cleaning purpose exactly. But if tomorrow Dettol want to launch a soft drink, the best quality of the soft drink, before purchasing that soft drink, we have the that doubt and some hesitation about the to whether to buy or not that soft drink, whether we are going to drink a Dettol soft drink or not. That is we called as the incremental value, that kind of the brand having over and above its physical asset, that is called as a brand equity. Now we are going to see here the brand image, the with the help of the effective marketing, your right product, right price, right place, right promotion, feedback, maintain the CRM, etc. That's increase image and reputation in the minds of the customer. And even also with the help of the brand image, those who are the concerned company, they are going to easily launch new product in the market. That is a brand image. Now we are going to see the benefit to the various stakeholder. Stakeholder means directly, indirectly the parties related to the business in a marketing operation. Even I would like to mention here, with the help of the effective marketing, right product, right price, right place, right promotion, then maintain the customer for the long time. We have that kind of the proper holistic approach of the marketing. That's a indicate effective marketing generate higher demand in the market. The customer like to purchase our product, that would be generate higher demand. Higher demand generate the higher production activity. Higher production activity gives the higher profit. Even also those who are the employee, they are getting the higher salary. Then we can say lots of the parties which are directly, indirectly benefited with the help of the marketing, effective marketing. Now look at the here, who are going to benefited, those who are the employees, those who are the worker working in a factory, in offices, the marketing executive, salesperson, they are getting the higher salary, incentive and bonus also. Now the second part is the shareholder, those who are the investor, invested the money in the company. Due to the higher demand, higher production, increase in the sales and profit, they are getting the higher returns in the form of the higher dividend. And those who are the government, increase in the production, increase in the profit, they are getting the higher taxes from the concerned company. And those who are the dealer, wholesaler, retailer, the customer are purchasing the product, they are giving the regular order, they are getting the incentive also. Wholesaler, retailer, they are getting the incentive. Those who are the supplier, those who are providing the raw material, WIP, the certain packaging material to the company, they are getting the regular payment and the huge order also. And this is also the last one we are going to see also. Now customer, and those who are the customer, due to the effective marketing, the company is going to take care about their requirement, their likes and dislikes. They have maintained the feedback as per the customer suggestion, they have change the product also. Therefore customer are in a position to get the best quality of the product in a reasonable price. Then we can say with the effective marketing, there are the so many parties, they are getting the so many advantages. Now we are going to see the next point is that customer satisfaction. Now it's a perfect competition. It is a holistic approach of the marketing. Customers are treated of the king of the marketing. Those who are the business person, those who are the marketer, those who are the seller, they have to focus the customer satisfaction first. Then after they can think about the profit. Then what are the objectives they have. It is a correlation between the customer expectation and the product performance. Then we can say here is some mathematical calculation. How can you calculate the whether customer satisfied or dissatisfied? These are the some of the formulas here. When product performance matches with the customer expectation, the customers are satisfied. The second scenario, when product performance below than with the customer's expectation, customers are dissatisfied. When product performance more than with the customer's expectation, customers are delighted. When product performance exceed more than with the customer expectation, customers are astonished. These are the correlation between the customer's expectation and the product performance. We can say these are the outputs we are getting with the help of the product performance and customers expectation. Now we are going to see the next advantages, competitive advantages with the help of the effective marketing. Right product, right price, right place, right promotion with the feedback, CRM. We are doing the effective marketing, which enables to enjoy distinctive image and that kind of the reputation in the market. Therefore, we can tackle the competition in the market and we can easily launch a new products in the market. Then we can come up with the new innovative ideas. Now we have seen the Reliance company is one of the company having that kind of the competitive advantages. After 3 months, within the 1 and 2 years, we are seeing the new products Reliance company is easily launching in the market with the help of the competitive advantages. Now we are going to see here the ninth one is that corporate image, and I would like to give this point with the one of the example. If the two products are available in the market, one is for XYZ company, another is for Tata company. As a customer, we are going to purchase Tata company's product because we know well about the Tata company's effective marketing policy. Tata company is a very successful company in the market. That is a indicate effective marketing helps right product, right price, right place, right promotion, and even also we know well about the company's performance also. That is a indicate the reputation and image about the company in the mind of the customer. And how can you generate, how can you sustain that image and reputation with the help of the proper effective marketing. Now we are going to see the next point is that CRM, customer relationship management. As I mentioned, now a time it's a holistic approach of the marketing. Customers are the treated as a god of the marketing. Without the customers, no one can survive. Therefore, there is a need for the customer relationship management. If today we are going to sell one product to the customer, but in tomorrow we are going to sell the two product to the customer. Therefore, to maintain the customer for the long time, because we want the progress as well as the prosperous of the business. But nowadays, due to the pandemic situation, lockdown situation, we have seen the lot of the business has shut down. They have started once more time after this certain long break. Now it's a very difficult. Therefore, there is a need for to maintain the customer relationship management. They should maintain their customer. They are going to sell the product to the customer and they can start their business as earlier they have started. These are the advantages we have completed. Now here is a recap. With the help of these shortcut, with the help of these acronyms and the abbreviation, we are going to remember all the 10 points of the advantages. O2, B4, C4, and look at the here. O2 means optimum utilization of resources, organizational objective, brand loyalty, brand equity, brand image, benefit to the various stakeholder, customer satisfaction, competitive advantages, corporate image, CRM. These are the 10 advantages or importance of the marketing. Yes, thank you all of you for your precious listening. Thanks a lot.